Good evening, everybody here. Bonsoir, good evening, or hi. This is ELISA card, and we are live today. And today we're going to talk about how to amplify the results of your life or in your life, the results you want in your life, and how to live this life, your life, to the fullest. And why I'm talking about that today, it's because it's a milestone for me. That's why I'm wearing the yellow shirt. This yellow shirt was the one that I was wearing on my very first live of Facebook. It's a little more than a year ago, and I was not prepared. I had no light. My phone, I was doing the live with my phone and my phone fell off, and it was just like misery. It was a total disaster because I wasn't prepared and I didn't know exactly how to do it. So today I'm wearing my sunshine shirt because I have some light inside me, this sort of a light that is lighting me up from the inside. And I would like for you to do the same. Hello, hello. So for some reason, I don't see who's online here, but if you're here, write something in the comment and then I can see who's here. Please do so because I don't see who's here yet. Anyway, so tell me where you're from and what kind of results you would like to see in your life, because the results that you will see in your life, they are coming from something, and we are going to discover what do you have to do to get more results, to amplify the results in your life. And it's probably not what you think. It's something very different. So actually, also, another milestone is regarding my events, because last year in May, this time, it was in May, I started my very first event. Actually, I did on that same event purpose, which was Power Your Inner Beauty. You know, this light that I'm talking about that is inside. So Power Your Inner Beauty. Raise your confidence and win big. So this is what I would like for you to have. Anyway, so that was my first event. It was 2 dates in May last year, and it was my very first events. And since then, I've done several. Actually, I've done close to 15, 16, 17. I'm around that because on some events I do like 2 dates or 3 dates, like a Saturday morning, afternoon, and a Friday. So Friday, Saturday, 2 dates, and repeating the same event. But anyway, so now I'm more than an expert. I'm an expert in the event or in the workshops because I love that. I love meeting you, and I'm having 2 events. I mean, I'm having more events. I'm creating more events now because I know what you want. I know what you need. And I have put together, organized, set up some great events. So please go into on Facebook, either here on my timeline or on my page, because I have an event tomorrow. It's French and English speaking. You can come either way. It's for it's Saturday, actually. I'm meaning Saturday, May 18th, and also I have another one that is a full day event. It's going to be big. It's going to be in Marbella on June 20th, and it's also on Facebook and also on my website. I will put all the links below so you can just click and book your tickets. So there's special discounts Go check it. There's like a special discount for duo, for two. If you come two, you have a special discount of $20 off or something like that. Probably close even to 20%. That's even more. So anyway, so results, how to get your results oriented to win big and to win bigger. Let's look at what kind of big wins you would like. So in order to have big wins, what do you have to do is really to get your goals first. What do you really want to do? What is your big goal? This is what I would like to do. I would like for you to take a notebook or your computer and write what is the big goal you would like. What is a big kind of scary thing you would like to do? You're not sure if you can do it, but you see others doing it, or this is something you have inside. So you need to be crystal clear about this goal. You can also dream big, big, big. And if you don't know yet what you would like, but you have a tiny little desire, you need to sit down and you need to write exactly what kind. You have to imagine, you have to visualize, you have to get the situations, actually. Imagine the situations in your mind. So what exactly do you want to live? These are the questions that I asked myself, because I was not doing what I'm doing, before. I started to do that because I really wanted to do it, and this was my dream life. So what exactly are like 5 circumstances you would like to see in your life? What more than circumstances, like perfect day? What kind of perfect day would you like? What do you want your life to look like? How do you see yourself? So all this you write down, and this will create your vision. You will probably get into your passion. What do you love to do? What are you good at? What do you want to do every day? So if all this creates events or creates scenes or creates circumstances, describe all these with feelings, with the smell, with the visionary, what surrounds you. How do you feel when you are surrounding by this dream that you are dreaming about? So this vision is really the first big start of how you are going to get the results, and you are going to amplify the results. So actually, I've told you before my story that I've lost twice everything in my life. And I was questioning myself, and I thought, what are we going to do now? And I crossed oceans. So I lost everything, crossed oceans, and it was not just being in my home at the same place. Everything was totally, how should I say, transformed. Everything was a big, big change. And then I had to dream about what I would like to do. And so that's what I was dreaming. Then I thought, oh my goodness, I would like to go back. I became an entrepreneur. And that's how, from this misery situation that we were living, I totally transformed our lives. And we eventually moved back to the United States. I became an entrepreneur officially because I opened a showroom in the design district of Dallas, and I was doing business. And so it was first the vision. So I totally created this vision first. And the first thing is a vision. So you have to write down like between 5 to 10 big scenes or situations, perfect days that you would like to see in your life. How would you like to live? And you know what, the second time, well, I want first to share like Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer said something really true, because this is really strong, and I used that. Wayne Dyer, I've heard that one day, probably 5 or 6 years, maybe more than that, 5 or 6 years, 7 years ago, where he said, what was it? Surround yourself by the conditions you want to create. So in surrounding yourself by the conditions you want to create mentally, imagination, with a vision, then this empowers you with a lot of creative vibrations, and this will create your real world. And I will explain that in my courses. I explain that during my coaching. I explain that exactly the exact process of how it works. But eventually, you know, with that feeling, we created our life, and it was a really designed life that we had. And so here I would like to share with you the exact systems that I use to create my perfect life with success and with happiness and with happy events, many things happening in our life. Oh, wow, thank you, Teresa and France. Now I can see who's here. Only now. So what is the big result you would like to see in your life? What kind of big dream do you have? And what kind of result do you want to see? So this way you will be growing your best life. It's going to be rich and passionate and adventurous, like mine, like what I've done before. Thank you for the little hearts. Thank you. And I don't see the comments yet, but comment and tell me what is the biggest dream you would like to see realized. And then have that picture that you want to create, because this will fulfill your desire. When you have a desire, this is really strong inside of you. And I would like to share my first four processes, my system that I use to create that. And I will explain you afterwards why I think this is the best way, because we want to see results. And I analyzed the past to figure out the results that I've got. How did they come out? How did they arrive? So I analyzed the system and I will share all this to you. It's all about dedication. Yes, that's right, France. A lot of dedication, exactly. There's persistence and dedication. But before that, and meanwhile, in the same time, the four practices is that you will express yourself. It's going to come from within you. It's not going to come from anywhere. So that's why I want you to write down exactly your perfect life, so you will live it to the fullest. It's going to be clear. It's a clear vision that you need. It's not anything. It's a clear vision that really fits you. So the first thing that I usually do comes in the morning. It's something, a ritual that I've used now for many years, because scientists proved it, and also scientists and it's technology nowadays, research have confirmed that it's really powerful, but also it comes from ancient time in the past. Since like thousands of years, they have used that moment when you wake up, when you are still in this vibration. You don't have the fullest potential of your thoughts, but you have this sort of meditation state that we call the beta state. And so, because the other one is the alpha state. And if you go into my website, elisacard.com, actually, I have a free mini book to show you how to do it every morning, this beautiful ritual to practice, picture what you want to create every morning. And you can use gratitude with it, because if you want to thank what you are going to receive, it's going to be even more powerful. So that was the first step in the morning, the picture of what you want. The second is to nurture during the day, nurture with your energy, nurture that vision, like Wayne Dyer was saying, you know, nurture it with your energy, have this vision, and then act on it, you know, with motivation, and as France was saying, with dedication. And the third is going to be the belief. Keep the belief level really high, but being happy with it. Don't let doubt come inside. Don't let doubt inside. Let out outside, and keep your intentions very strongly. And you know, you can use, well, meditation again, but the step 3 is really to believe and to keep your intentions. The intentions is that you know what you want and you know it's there. It's coming towards you because you are acting on it. It's just like a circle, and it's beautiful energies. And the 4, it's the small steps. It's the small steps and getting it, looking at results, actually. Grabbing the results. Yes, thank you, France. Intentions and the law of attraction. Exactly. Because there was also scientists, you know, research that have shown that in the process with this energy, your brain is so energetically focused on exactly what you want. And it's called the reticular activated system, because you will pay attention to exactly what you want. So it all works together. It's the soul, the light, what you have inside. It's also your intellect, your emotions, your intuition, your body. It's all the system, your entire system. It's a full, powerful thing. And so now that I've given you the exact system, and you know your big goal, so we've talked about that. I have some notes here, not to forget anything. So, you know, it's good to have that. Then, you know, from these 10, what we said earlier, from the 5 to 10 big dreams that you have, you choose probably 3. Choose only 3 of them to focus your attention on it, because you cannot go in all the directions. And from these 3, you look at exactly what do you need to do to reach that, all the steps. Actually, you write down all the steps. But you know something? Out of these, well, actually probably only 2 goals. 2 goals probably better, because you will live differently right away. Right away, your emotions, your thoughts, everything will be all together. And I have actually, I want to share something with you, because for me, you know, I had this vision very clear to help women all over the world. I didn't know how, but it came to me one day that people were doing events or workshops, and I thought, I'm going to do that too. And I started right away. I nurtured that vision, and now it's expanding. You know, when I said how to amplify the results, my results are amplifying because I started very small, but I kept going towards my vision. the same vision because it's something that comes within me. It's not something that I wanted to copy for someone. It comes from within me. That is something that makes me vibrate and gives me passion and happiness and fulfillment, and I'm really, really ecstatic when I do that. You know, I cannot stop doing that because I love it. And this is what you have to do. So and I'm doing this, all of these events. And I've written a book. Yes, I've written my free ebook, Miracles Happen. It's free on my website. You see it on the first page. Actually, you can opt in for what you have to use, these 3 tools. It's your thoughts, but in a specific way, your feelings, and then your actions. And it's all linked. It's all linked, and they all have to be kind. They have to be positive, and they have to help others. You can help yourself by helping others. And now I want to show you something. Like, for example, you will take a piece of paper. You look at your life. You look at the results that you had in your life, but you will choose only the biggest results, because what we want is whatever we do many things, and we say that 80% of our results come from 20% of activities. So we want a lot of results, and you will focus on the best. So on the 20, on only the top level of your results. And if I look at what I've done, you know, in my life, I thought, wow, I wanted to go back to the US like 24 years ago. And I created that, a showroom and so on. And then I landed a contract, a 6-figure contract with Neiman Marcus department store. And I will not tell you the story, but it just happened like falling on my lap. I didn't really do anything. I didn't do a lot of things, and I will explain you where I want to go. So you take a piece of paper, you look at your biggest results, and on the left, you look at all the activities that you do, all the actions that we were talking about. What kind of actions? The positive actions. And actually, sending emails, phoning, cold calls, what do we have? Like social media now. At that time, there was no social media, but there was networking, going to events to network. Then there's projecting, looking at your projects, and also writing down about your projects and envisioning your projects, dreaming about it, envisioning, and so getting the project started, just started. And so that's, you can say that's what you do. That's what I've done. That's my, these are my regular activities that I do and that I've done in the past, and I focused on my best results. And so what are you saying? Hey, so yes, scientists, but also many famous people such as actors, singers, and so on. Yes, France, actually, this is what they have done. Like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, he nurtured his vision, and he went on and on and on the same street in Hollywood, and he saw himself living there, and something happened. It can be fast, but also it can take time. But anyway, so if you take this piece of paper, that's what I've done. And I have linked my results, like this big contract that I've landed with Neiman Marcus at that time. Probably meeting the right people to open doors. A big result would have been also leaving my corporate job with a big check. actually landing that big, quite six-figure check from my former corporate boss. And so this was falling also into my lap. So I will tell you what I've done for this result, and also meeting my actual husband, you know, my love, the angel that I'm living with. This is really, yeah, Franz, that's beautiful. Nurturing creativeness by writing, drawing, exactly, and pictures also you can have on a board, a vision board. That's great. That's a great idea. So actually I linked these activities to my best result, or maybe my best results to these activities. And you know what? When I looked at that, I have my paper here, but it's just like all written. Actually, my biggest wins were coming from which activity? Can you guess? Projecting, envisioning, getting the project started and believing in it. Sending my intentions. That's it. That's it. I didn't send any emails. I did not network. I didn't do anything except that really envisioning what I would like to live. This is what I would like you to do. I would like you to envision your dream life, because this will give you the best results. I'm not kidding. This is absolutely true. And as you said, I'm not the only one. So Lao Tzu said something really great also. It said, and I wrote it in another post that I've posted last year, actually, about doing things, but at a certain pace, but believing in it, like nature. Because nature is not rushing, doing many things in every corner, whatever. No, everything is done perfectly at the right time. And this is what you have to nurture in your life. You have to be inspired. You have to, you know, really live with this vision every day. You will feel empowered. You will feel good. This will be even your energy level will totally amplify everything. So this is really important. So what I've just told you, the 4 steps plus this exercise, this is absolutely key in order to amplify the results in your life. First, you will have a clear vision. You will know exactly what you want, where you want to go, and you will really use the perfect tools that you have inside as a human being, connected to this big power of the universe that we are living in, and which is going, all these energies are going through you. So this is it. I've told you everything. This is how you will get the best results. And if you want to know more, come to my events. I have so many events now. I'm getting some more events for you. Actually, I have some special events, especially for envisioning and designing your dream life. So it's going to be published on my tool, Eventbrite, very soon, probably tomorrow. But anyway, so I will share the link, but I have an event this coming Saturday, May 18th, here in Paris, plus one. I will add some more in June. I have the big event in Marbella in June. Then I have some more in July with, you know, it's like step 1, step 2, and step 3 that you can learn at different workshops and ateliers. So I'm so happy that you have been here. Thank you so much for your energy, beautiful energy. Thank you. I love it. And if I can convey to you this beautiful message, I want for you to share your results for me whenever you get them. As soon as you get them, I would like to hear from you. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to tell me, and I will be replying to everybody like I usually do. Thank you so much. And now it's going to be in French. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Aha.